guitar player that was in the band for the first year, washing off as Mr. Important with a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Joe Perry stands as one of rock music's most recognizable guitarists, having shaped the sound of Aerosmith with his distinctive blues-influenced riffs and powerful playing style. Throughout his decades-long career, Perry has drawn inspiration from a wide range of musical sources, building his approach on the foundations laid by earlier generations of guitarists. In a revealing interview with the Guitar magazine, Perry shared his personal list of the 10 guitarists who have influenced him most profoundly, offering fans and fellow musicians a window into the musical education of a rock legend. The list Perry compiled reflects his deep understanding of guitar history and his appreciation for both technical mastery and emotional expression. His selections span multiple decades and styles, from early blues pioneers who first electrified the instrument to British rock innovators who transformed it into the centerpiece of modern rock music. What unites all of Perry's choices is their ability to combine technical skill with genuine feeling, creating music that moves listeners while pushing the boundaries of what the guitar can do. Perry's career has been built on exactly this balance between tradition and innovation. He studied the blues masters carefully, learning their techniques and absorbing their approach to tone and phrasing. At the same time, he brought his own hard rock sensibility to these foundations, creating a style that honored the past while forging something new. His list of favorite guitarists reveals the specific artists who helped shape this approach, showing how each contributed something essential to his development as a musician. Chuck Berry, the foundation of rock guitar. Coming in at number 10 on Perry's list is Chuck Berry, a choice that reflects Berry's fundamental importance to rock and roll itself. Berry essentially invented rock guitar playing, creating the template that countless musicians would follow. His innovation went far beyond just playing the instrument well. Berry showed that the guitar could be the driving force behind rock and roll, combining rhythm playing and lead work while simultaneously singing and performing with incredible energy. Perry studied Berry's recordings extensively, learning how properly constructed guitar riffs could propel entire songs forward and create unforgettable musical moments. Berry's introductions to his songs became some of the most influential guitar passages in music history, setting the stage for everything that followed. His technique of bending two strings simultaneously became part of the essential vocabulary that every rock guitarist needed to master. What Perry particularly appreciated about Berry was how he made complex techniques sound effortless and natural. Berry's rhythm playing was just as important as his solo work, providing the solid foundation that rock music required. Beyond his guitar playing, Berry was a complete artist who wrote brilliant songs and created much of rock and roll's visual language and stage presence. Perry recognized that Berry built the original blueprint that Aerosmith and countless other bands would later expand upon with heavier, harder rock sounds. Every rock guitarist who picked up an instrument after Berry owed him an enormous debt, and Perry's inclusion of him on this list acknowledges that fundamental truth. Without Berry's innovations, rock guitar as we know it simply would not exist. Jeff Beck, the constant innovator. At number 9, Perry selected Jeff Beck, a guitarist known for constantly reinventing his approach to the instrument across multiple decades. Beck's experimental spirit and innovations in guitar tone influenced entire generations of players worldwide. What Perry deeply admired about Beck was his refusal to simply repeat himself or rest on past achievements. Throughout his career, Beck pursued new sounds and new approaches with relentless energy. Beck demonstrated that guitar playing could continue evolving throughout an entire career without losing power or relevance. His work spanned rock, blues, and jazz fusion with equal mastery, showing remarkable versatility. Beck's use of the tremolo arm created sounds that were uniquely his own, expanding the palette of what the guitar could express. Perry particularly appreciated how Beck prioritized tone and emotional expression over simply displaying technical ability. Beck's instrumental albums proved that the guitar could tell complete stories through pure sound and feeling without needing lyrics to convey meaning. His combination of technical mastery and artistic fearlessness made him essential to Perry's musical education. Beck never stayed comfortable in one particular style or relied on the success of earlier work. He constantly pushed forward, exploring new territories and taking risks. Perry valued this dedication to continuous growth and exploration, seeing it as a model for how a guitarist should approach their craft throughout a lifetime. The ranking honors Beck's commitment to expanding what was artistically possible with the instrument. Keith Richards, the master of the riff. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones earned the number 8 position for creating some of rock music's most iconic and enduring riffs. Richards' rhythm guitar work defined the Rolling Stones' sound for over 5 decades, demonstrating remarkable consistency and creativity. Perry deeply respected Richards' dedication to serving the song with perfectly constructed riffs that became inseparable from the music itself. Richards showed that great rhythm guitar work formed the foundation of rock music. His riffs became among the most recognizable pieces in all of rock, instantly identifiable from just a few notes. Richards' use of open tunings and his ability to weave multiple rhythm parts together created unique textures that became the Stones' signature sound. What Perry particularly appreciated about Richards was how he made complex techniques sound effortless and natural. Richards proved that rhythm guitar mattered just as much as flashy solos, if not more. His understanding that great riffs drive great songs made him irreplaceable in rock history. Richards created memorable guitar parts that became as famous as the vocal melodies and lyrics. Perry learned from Richards that rhythm guitar required as much creativity and dedication as any other aspect of playing. The ranking honors Richards' massive influence on how rock guitarists approach rhythm playing, showing that the foundation matters as much as what's built on top of it. Duane Allman, Southern rock pioneer.
Duane Allman takes the number 7 spot for pioneering Southern rock guitar with the Allman Brothers Band. Allman's slide guitar work was simultaneously emotional and technically brilliant, creating a style that influenced countless musicians. Perry admired Allman's ability to combine deep blues feeling with extended improvisational passages that could captivate audiences for minutes at a time. Allman demonstrated that guitar playing could be both rootsy and sophisticated simultaneously. His work showcased an extraordinary gift for building solos with clear emotional intensity and musical structure. His slide technique produced smooth, vocal-like tones that expressed profound feelings directly through the instrument. Perry appreciated how Allman served the music while still displaying impressive musicmanship. Though Allman's career was tragically cut short, he produced guitar work that remained profoundly influential decades later. What made Allman special was his combination of blues authenticity with rock energy and power. Allman brought Southern blues guitar to the rock generation in a powerful new way, creating a style that honored tradition while pushing forward. Perry learned from Allman that extending solos beyond typical lengths required careful structure and emotional development to maintain listener interest. The ranking honors Allman's influence on Southern rock and blues rock guitar, recognizing his contribution to expanding what was possible within those genres. Jimi Hendrix, a revolutionary visionary. Jimi Hendrix holds the number 6 position for completely revolutionizing electric guitar and expanding the instrument's possibilities beyond what anyone had previously imagined. Hendrix's innovative use of effects and feedback opened entirely new sonic territories that guitarists are still exploring today. Perry recognized Hendrix as the player who demonstrated that the guitar could create virtually any sound imaginable. Hendrix showed that an electric guitar could function as an entire orchestra of sounds and textures. His performances combined technical innovation with emotional expression and visual theatricality in a perfect synthesis. His albums showcased sophisticated recording techniques and compositional ideas that were far ahead of their time. Perry studied Hendrix's approach to tone and his fearless exploration of new sounds. Hendrix proved that respecting blues traditions and pursuing radical innovation could coexist beautifully. What made Hendrix irreplaceable was his complete reimagining of what electric guitar could be. In just 4 years of recording, Hendrix influenced every guitarist who came after him across all genres of music. Perry learned from Hendrix that true innovation required both technical mastery and visionary creativity working together. The ranking shows Perry's deep respect for Hendrix's revolutionary contribution to guitar playing and his lasting impact on music history. Eric Clapton, Blues Rock Bridge. Eric Clapton earns the number 5 position as one of the greatest guitarists in rock history. Clapton's blues-based playing influenced multiple generations of musicians across all genres of music. Perry deeply respected Clapton's dedication to blues traditions and his beautiful tone and phrasing. Clapton demonstrated that emotional expression and technical skill could coexist perfectly in guitar playing. Clapton's work with bands like Cream and Derek and the Dominos showcased his evolution and mastery of the instrument. His tone became legendary, and his phrasing was instantly recognizable around the world. Perry appreciated how Clapton could play simple passages that conveyed more emotion than complex, flashy displays of technique. Clapton proved that great guitar playing served the music rather than overwhelming it with unnecessary technical showmanship. What made Clapton essential was his role as a bridge between blues and rock guitar. He brought blues music to rock audiences while maintaining deep respect for the music's roots and traditions. Perry valued Clapton's influence in making blues guitar the foundation of rock music. The ranking acknowledges Clapton's profound influence on rock guitar across multiple decades, and his role in educating rock audiences about blues music and its importance to the genre. Jimi Hendrix, complete musical visionary. Jimi Hendrix holds the number 4 position for creating some of rock's most iconic guitar riffs and solos with Led Zeppelin. Page's production innovations and songwriting influenced rock music permanently and profoundly. Perry recognized Page as a complete musician who understood not just guitar playing, but composition and arrangement as well. Page demonstrated that great guitarists needed to think beyond just playing their instrument well. His riffs are among the most recognizable and powerful pieces ever created in rock music. Page's use of different guitars, alternate tunings, and innovative recording techniques expanded rock guitar's palette significantly. Perry appreciated how Page served the songs while still creating memorable guitar moments that stood on their own. Page's production work influenced how rock guitar was recorded for generations to come. What made Page irreplaceable was his complete vision as a guitarist, songwriter, and producer who understood how all elements worked together to create powerful music. Perry learned from Page that guitar innovations needed proper musical context to truly matter and have lasting impact. The ranking shows Perry's deep respect for Page's massive influence on rock guitar and his role in expanding what was possible in rock music production and composition. B.B. King, Blues Ambassador. B.B. King holds the number 3 position as the most famous blues guitarist in the world, known for his smooth, sophisticated style. His playing and beautiful vibrato influenced every blues guitarist who followed him. Perry deeply respected B.B. King's dedication to blues music and his role as an ambassador for the genre to wider audiences. B.B. King showed that blues could be elegant and sophisticated while remaining emotionally powerful and authentic. His single-note playing style with signature vibrato created a vocal quality on guitar that was instantly recognizable. His ability to express profound emotion with minimal notes influenced Perry's approach to phrasing and melodic construction. Perry appreciated how B.B. King made blues accessible to mainstream audiences without compromising its authenticity and soul. King's success proved that authentic blues could reach massive audiences worldwide. What made B.B. King essential was his role in bringing blues guitar to mainstream recognition and influence. He influenced rock guitarists while simultaneously introducing blues music to millions of new listeners who might never have discovered it otherwise. Perry valued King's lifelong dedication to blues and his generous spirit in sharing the music with the world. The ranking shows Perry's respect for King's influence in making blues guitar recognized and celebrated worldwide. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Blues Revival.
Stevie Ray Vaughan takes the #2 spot for bringing blues guitar back to mainstream rock during the 1980s. His passionate playing and massive guitar tone introduced an entire new generation to the power of blues music. Vaughan deeply admired Vaughan's dedication to blues traditions while making the music feel fresh and exciting for contemporary audiences. Vaughan demonstrated that authentic blues guitar could still excite young audiences when played with conviction and intensity. His albums showcased both traditional blues material and original compositions played with incredible passion. Vaughan's Stratocaster tone was huge, and his technical ability was formidable and impressive. Perry appreciated how Vaughan studied the blues masters carefully while developing his own powerful musical voice. Vaughan's commercial success proved that authentic blues still had significant potential when played with genuine conviction and skill. What made Vaughan essential was his role in the blues revival that helped rejuvenate the entire genre. His popularity brought new attention to older blues artists and traditions that might otherwise have been forgotten by younger audiences. Perry valued Vaughan's deep respect for blues history and his generous spirit in acknowledging his influences. The near-top ranking honors Vaughan's contribution to keeping blues guitar alive and relevant for future generations of players and listeners. Peter Green, Perfect Balance. Peter Green of Fleetwood Mac holds the #1 position on Perry's list because he combined blues authenticity with extraordinary emotional depth. The original Fleetwood Mac guitarist created some of the most soulful blues rock ever recorded. Perry discovered Green's playing and found what he considered the perfect balance of technical skill and genuine feeling. Green showed that blues guitar could be both technically accomplished and deeply emotional simultaneously. His tone was warm and expressive, and his phrasing was incredibly melodic and vocal in quality. Green's work on early Fleetwood Mac albums showcased brilliant blues playing combined with rock energy and power. Perry studied Green's approach to melody and his gift for creating memorable guitar parts that served the songs perfectly. Green's influence on British blues rock was profound and lasting, shaping an entire generation of guitarists. What made Green absolutely irreplaceable was his pure emotional honesty in every note he played. Green played with feelings that came from deep within rather than trying to impress with technical displays. Perry recognized Green as the guitarist who perfectly balanced blues authenticity with rock power and intensity. The #1 ranking represents Perry's ultimate respect for Green's soulful approach to the instrument. Green showed Perry that the greatest guitar playing came from the heart and served the music completely, rather than serving the ego of the player. This philosophy became central to Perry's own approach, and his placement of Green at the top of his list reflects how profoundly this lesson affected his musical development. The legacy of influence. Joe Perry's list of favorite guitarists reveals the foundations of his legendary career and his approach to creating music. Each guitarist he selected contributed something essential to Perry's understanding of tone, riffs, melody, and blues rock fusion. The list demonstrates Perry's genuine respect for the traditions that shaped rock guitar while showing his appreciation for innovation and creativity. These 10 guitarists represent different aspects of what Perry values most in guitar playing: technical mastery, emotional honesty, dedication to serving the music, respect for blues traditions, and willingness to push boundaries. Together, they form a comprehensive education in rock and blues guitar, spanning from the earliest pioneers to more recent virtuosos. Perry's selections reveal how he built his own style by absorbing lessons from masters across multiple generations and approaches. From Chuck Berry's foundational rock and roll to Peter Green's soulful blues rock, each guitarist taught Perry something crucial about the instrument and its possibilities. His list serves as both a personal tribute and a guide for aspiring guitarists seeking to understand the roots of rock music and the qualities that make guitar playing truly great and enduring.